And I honestly like have to have a smidge of romance in like any book I read, otherwise I get kind of bored. But I'm not gonna feel bad about that. Hello, my name is Sarah Marie and welcome to or back to my channel. Today I thought it would be cool to do the BookTube Newbie Tag. I think it's a cool way of kind of introducing myself and what I like about reading. So the first question is, why did you start this channel? I started this channel because I would love to connect to a community of people that is interested in the same things I'm interested in. I want to be able to talk about books. I want to be able to talk about the games I like. I want to be able to talk about the art I make. I just want to have an outlet and a community of people that cares about the same stuff I care about. I just don't really have a lot of people in my life that have similar hobbies to me or similar interests, so I just think it would be cool to find that community of people, I guess, on the internet. The second question is, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube? I feel like this is more of a difficult question because it's hard to figure out what makes me different than all of the other booktubers out there. I feel like everyone has their own unique things that they bring to the table, and I feel like most of the time that's their personality and their genuine opinions, and I fully intend on bringing those things. Additionally, I don't just plan on making book content. I plan on making a decent amount of book content, but I also want to do some other stuff. I want to experiment. Like I said, I want this to be an outlet for my hobbies. So maybe I'll play some games. You never know. Maybe I will make some art. We'll see. I just want to connect with people. I don't know. I'm gonna do a lot of things, and I guess we'll see what works. We'll see what I like. Question number 3. What are you most excited about for this new channel? For this channel, I am the most excited for, like I said, the community. I want to connect with people who like what I like. I feel like it's so hard to do that in real life, and I just would love to have this little community of people who like similar things and can have a safe space to discuss it, and I don't know. The community is for sure what I'm the most excited about. Question number 4, why do you love reading? This one, I feel like, this one's easy. Like most people, definitely I love the escapism. I love being able to get away from my life for a little bit. And my mom used to say this thing when I was younger that I feel like completely sums up why I love books. She used to say to me when I was a kid that reading is like watching a movie in your head. And I cannot explain that any better. Everyone could read the same book and they could see it completely differently in their head, and I think that is awesome. I love the ability to create my own worlds from these books and visualize them how I want to. And also just dopamine. Books give me dopamine, and I'm always chasing that dopamine. Question number 5, what book or series got you into reading? So I guess this depends. When I was a kid, it was definitely Magic Tree House. That was the first series that I read that I was like, wow, reading's kind of cool. And then after that, I got into the Geronimo Stilton books, you know, the Little Mouse Detective. I loved those books. But I kind of fell off with reading after high school for a little bit. But recently what got me back into reading is I started listening to some audiobooks, and they were a couple Kristen Hanna books, and I would listen to them at work. And I loved them. They were amazing. So I decided I was gonna get some physical books, and I started reading again, and now I read all the time. But yeah, if we're talking about the first thing that got me into reading, it was definitely the Magic Tree House series. I love history and magic, so it's just perfect. Question number 6, what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? I think this is a good question, but it's kind of a hard question as well. Personally, I feel like I would ask, like, how do you deal with the pressure to read all the time? Because personally for me, I know that when I am kind of forced to do something, I no longer want to do it at all. I'd like to know how they balance that. And also, I'd just ask for any general advice. Question number 7, what challenges do you think starting a BookTube channel will be the hardest to overcome? So like I said in the previous question, the main challenge I feel like I would face is the feeling like I have to read the books for the channel. Because like I said, as soon as I have to do something, I like physically cannot do it. And then also I feel like keeping up on BookTube seems really difficult. I'm not a slow reader, but I'm not a super fast reader. And seeing these people say, oh, I read 7 books in 24 hours, that's a lot. And I have like a separate life. So I feel like that'll be a challenge, but also that's part of the reason I'm not doing just a BookTube, because I feel like I would get burnt out real quick. And like I said, I'm very multi-passionate. I have a bunch of other things I enjoy doing. So I figured it would be best to demonstrate all of those things instead of just BookTube. But But yeah, I think those would be the two main challenges. Question number 8. When did you start reading? I started reading pretty much as soon as I could read, and I specifically remember I loved people reading to me when I was a kid. In the mornings before school, my mom used to read to me, and I also have this one specific memory. I was in 2nd grade, and our teacher would read to us every so often, and I have one memory of us sitting on the carpet listening to her read The Boxcar Children, and like I said, it was like a movie in my head, and I loved it. Question number 9, where do you read? Everywhere. Like, it's borderline a problem because I like audiobooks, ebooks, and physical books, and I experience them in all different settings. So obviously I read at home. I have my cozy office here, but I also read in the living room, bedroom, anywhere. And I mainly read physical books at home. And then at work, I do listen to audiobooks. So I'm pretty much reading all the time and everywhere. Question number 10. What kinds of books do you like to read? This depends because I kind of go through phases, but lately I've been really into romance books. So like, think Colleen Hoover, Penelope Douglas, those kinds of books. And I honestly like have to have a smidge of romance in like any book I read, otherwise I get kind of bored. But I'm not gonna feel bad about that. And I think that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I appreciate you being here. In the comments below, maybe leave your answers to these questions. I think it'd be really cool to get to know some of you as well. But yeah, see you later.